people are not happy with some of the balance decisions when it comes to the characters. Rashid got nerfed, but he isn't bad at all still. Level 2 is still godlike. Guile got buffed. Ryu got giga buffed. Long story short, all the fireball characters didn't get hit as hard as people would want them to. So people are sitting like, I don't understand this change. Why are fireball characters getting buffed? Like, what are we doing? There is a reason why they buff fireball characters. Exhibit A. You all know Elena can go through fireballs and she fights fireball characters very well. Elena is not the conventional run-of-the-mill Street Fighter character. In my personal opinion, I think Elena is extremely strong with very little weaknesses. Like I said before she came out, she will be good in this game, but people won't understand why she's good. She plays old Street Fighter while still being able to play Street Fighter 6. She's a neutral heavy character. She is a whiff punish neutral heavy monster. She could just rush you down to holy hell. Another thing about this character, she fights the system of Street Fighter 6 extremely well. Extremely well. There's another reason. I feel like no one realistically has looked at season 3 properly. A lot of people have just looked at the characters that are gonna show up in season 3 and it's just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Season 3 kind of gas, all right, back to Elena, back to season 3, and oh, Ryu got buffed, like, why did Ryu get buffed? Like, they kind of just glanced at season 3 and didn't really look at it properly. Almost every character on this roster is either anti-fireball or potentially have a better fireball game than any of the characters that exist in Street Fighter 6 currently. Sagat is an extreme neutral heavy character with an extremely powerful fireball game. Street Fighter 5 didn't help his case. It'd be like that. But in Street Fighter 4, this character was a demon. He was a problem for a lot of people for a while. I think in 6, he's gonna be strong. He's probably gonna have extremely good buttons, extremely good close range pressure, but also really good neutral tools, and probably ways to fight against the system of Street Fighter 6. For those of you that don't know about this character, C. Viper absolutely obliterates fireball characters. She had an extremely good matchup chart against Guile, Ryu, Ken, Evil Ryu, Akuma. She was really good against any character that had a projectile. This character overall was just really fucking strong. They're throwing her into 6. You best believe this character is gonna do the same thing that she was doing back in SF4, just more consistent and probably a lot better. And she's probably gonna have a way to fight against the system of Street Fighter 6. And what makes it even better, you have to do directional inputs for perfect parries. So these characters don't have to deal with random perfect parry and neutral. You gotta guess right versus them. Alex, I've played this character in 5. Even though he was bad, he has multiple anti-projectile options. He has stun gun headbutt, he has slash, he has stomp, he also has elbow that also is armored if EX, but can also go through projectiles as well. Alex is a grappler with anti-projectile options. I've been saying this since the beginning of Street Fighter 6. If Geef can be top tier in Street Fighter 6, this character has no fucking problem with being godlike in this game. The only way Alex comes out and he's bad, they just make him bad from a numbers perspective. But this character from just a toolkit, and what happens in Street Fighter 6, there is no world where this character is bad. They would have to purposely make him bad from a numbers perspective in order for him to be ass. There is no reality where Alex is bad in Street Fighter 6. If Geef can be good in this game, Alex can 1000% be good in this game. Ingrid, she hasn't shown up enough for us to know whether or not, like, what she'll have toolkit wise. All we have is just going based off of what she has in SF Alpha 3 Max. She has some interesting tool. If I had to describe this character, she's like Guile and Karen. If Guile and Karen had a baby, she will 9 times out of 10, I can tell you right now, in Street Fighter 6, she will have multiple anti-projectile options. She will have an extremely strong projectile game. On top of that, she will also potentially a reflect, because she has a reflect in this game. But the thing is, the reflect doesn't like reflect projectiles. It actually just absorbs the projectile. I'm pretty certain they're gonna add an option to her reflect where she can reflect back projectiles at people. Long story short, there is a reason why they buffed every projectile character in Street Fighter 6. It is because each and every one of these characters has had a history of stopping projectiles or applying their own pressure of projectiles that makes the current meta of projectiles in the game currently almost obsolete. I'm calling it now. I could very well be wrong, but I'm pretty certain the reason why they buff projectile characters in this game is because the characters potentially that we're seeing right now on this poster in testing phase is probably absolutely dog walking characters with projectiles. I would not be shocked if Sea Viper and Sagat is absolutely obliterating fireballs right now in the testing phase in that office at Capcom. And they said, you know what, we gotta buff these characters in preparation for the characters we're looking at here. If I'm gonna be real, Elena's a season 3 character that was thrown into season 2. She's very different from anything we've gotten in Street Fighter 6 so far. And each and every one of those characters are gonna follow the same design philosophy and concept, just in their own unique way. Whenever we do get Sagat gameplay, I'm definitely gonna drop my reaction. Don't sleep on season 3 characters. I think these characters are going to shake the shit out of this game's meta, and people won't even realize it until it's too late. The Ryu players are gonna run rampant for the time being. I promise you, it won't last for too long. Blaz will still be godlike. Like the godlike Ryu players, they'll still be good, but you won't be getting like the super duper crazy Ryu players just running rampant on people.